We are back. We are back again. And we're going to be landing in 41 minutes. We will be arriving Miami, dropping down in good old Miami, Florida. And yeah, so thought I would come back on and finish the live stream with you guys. I kind of took on the flight when I was doing the how-to with FSTramp, and I didn't want to make it any longer than what it already was, so I'm like, yeah, maybe I better go off the live stream and come back on. So here I am. I will get the chat on here in a minute. Open YouTube. There we go. Alright, good deal. Awesome. But yeah, we're going to be landing in Miami. Again, I am flying with the 737 MAX 10 in FSTramp. I have not flown in freeware for a long time, you guys. It's been a minute. That's for sure. I'm gonna open up the chat just in case we got anybody here. There it is. There's our chat. So open that up. There you are, Restream. There you are. Alright, there we go. We're at 271 knots, flying at flight level 360. It's been a minute since I have flown freeware. I keep forgetting the most I gotta do is control my flaps and speed. My gosh. How easy could it get? Now this is like too easy, you know? So, gosh, that's crazy. Guys, hold on 1 minute. Keep on watching the cockpit here. I'll be back in just a moment. Don't go nowhere. I'm sorry, my baby. I'm sorry, my baby. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Hi, my little puppy. Alright, folks, I am back again. Alright, so do we have anybody with us right now watching? If we do, you are more than welcome to pop in on the chat and say hello or whatnot.
The King. Your message board is blocking the screen. Can't see you flying, bud.
Oh, hold on, my message board is blocking. Can you see it now? What if I do this? Can you see it now? Does that make it better, King? Man, it's good to see you, the King. I've not talked to you for a while, man. It's good to see you. Can you guys see it now or no? Are you still seeing
The King. Yes. Can see now.
Oh, okay. Cool. It's good to hear from you, the King. I've not heard from you for a little while. I know me and you, we used to talk a lot back when I was real active with, on the lounge. I know we talked several times
The
back
King.
and forth.
Good to see you as well.
Yeah, man, so an update for those that might be watching through the lounge. I have graduated college. I've got both of my degrees through college now. I'm finishing up 2 classes right now. I got 4 weeks left, and that'll be done with that. And then I will be going to IU for another 15 months, starting in the fall for my bachelor's degree. And after that, I don't know. We'll see. I'll either keep going in college or I'll just stop there and pursue my job in psychology and just be glad that I could, get a decent job with a decent education. It's been a long road, you guys. I'm not gonna pretend 1 second that
The King. Awesome, man. Keep pushing onward.
it's been it's not been golden every step of the way, I'll tell you that. And it's really got very little to do with about just being visually impaired. Being visually impaired is a challenge of its own every day in my life. So whether I go to college or to work or whatever, the challenges of being visually impaired will always be there. And as a blind person, you've got to accept that and just know how to get around it and get through it. Because if not, you're going to fall. And eventually you won't get back up. I try to keep a I try to keep a positive mindset. I try to keep myself motivated, and I think motivation is the real answer to any of this stuff we go through. Just like when we went through everything with COVID, it was motivation that kept us going. It was being positive that kept us going. So anyway, anybody ever think about going to college and you're, scared to go, or think it's too late? It's never too late for college, my friends. It's never too late. But anyway, here I am flying, doing what I like to do on the side. It's one of my biggest hobbies. And we took off from Detroit, and we're going to be landing in Miami. I'm flying in a 737 MAX 10. This is a freeware airplane compared to what I usually fly, which is the PMDG 737, 739, 773, 747. So yeah. But yeah, I appreciate that, the King. I appreciate that, man.
The King. I'm intrigued on this flight sim. You talking to other pilots? Pretty cool.
Yeah, I love it. I love flying. I love I love doing the flying thing. Alright, I'm gonna GSI 118. We are currently about 20 minutes from descent. Going to be looking to do our descent and plan to go on our final approach for runway 8. Again, that is runway 8 for an ILS in about 20 minutes. GSI 2118. We're currently at flight level 360 for the record. Alright, we're steady at 36,000 feet. 272 knots indicated. We're traveling at Mach 0.8. And that's about close to 468 knots true. .487 on ground speed. That's what I was looking for. There it is. TYU. So right bracket U, that's our ground speed, 487.
The King. I want to see you land. Haven't seen that yet.
Oh, okay. Well, it's coming right up. We got about 25 minutes and we'll be doing a landing, my friend. And hopefully a good landing. I do want to make clear to everybody that right now I am flying in freeware, and there is a big difference between freeware and payware. I normally fly with the PMDG 737, and with that, with payware, I'm in full control. Okay, so I can chase down the ILS, connect to the glide slope, connect to the localizer. I can do all that. with freeware, it's supposed to do everything for me, but with FSTramp it doesn't always do that. So meaning when we get down to 4,000 feet, it should connect to the ILS automatically. I shouldn't have to do anything. I do need. I'm gonna.
How much can it get to do the payware?
116.40. The payware. You mean is like how much? How much is involved? I'll have to do another flight for you maybe tomorrow evening around the same time and show you the difference. I mean, the sound is better. I actually, in the payware, we have to program the CDU, which is also known as the computer display unit. So we got a program for takeoff, thrust, flaps, speeds, takeoff speeds.
Okay, cool.
I think you'll enjoy the payware flight that I do for you. I need to check something here for ILS. $109.30, 92. 109.30. Right now I'm putting in the ILS information. Why did you not take that? There we go. What I just did was put in the ILS frequency information. So with that, you've got the frequency. I don't know why no smoking came on, but it did, didn't it? I have no idea why that just came on. But you've got the frequency, and then you got the heading, also known as course, for the ILS. So for the localizer and the glide slope. Your localizer is basically, it runs from left to right, and your glide slope is based on your altitude.
LOL. That's awesome.
And anybody that wants to smoke a cigarette, I'm sorry, I can't allow it. No smoking sign just came on. Can't help you there. I don't know why it came on, but it did. I didn't touch the no smoking sign. If y'all wanted to smoke, I was going to let you, but evidently my co-pilot didn't agree with that. Down to 20 minutes and 50 seconds. And the freeware gives you a rough estimated time. The payware is much better.
No smoking up in here.
That's right, folks. No smoking. You know, that's pretty amazing if you think about it. How once upon a time, back in the 70s and 80s, they were smoking on airplanes. You had ashtrays there at your seats. And now, you know, obviously they got no smoking. And I understand why. I'm not complaining, but I'm saying, like, some people will be like, no, 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 you can't smoke on an airplane. You'll cause it to blow up. Listen, if that was the case, hundreds of planes would have blown up many, many times years ago. It's got to do with safety and the respect of other people that don't smoke and so on. I mean, yeah, if I calculated everything that I've got tied into flying, King, I'm probably around $800, $900. I've got 2 systems here. One is called...
What's the purple blimps on the radar? Is that other planes?
Are they moving? It's going to show you, that's either the traffic or the weather. Oops, sorry folks. All right, let's see.
The King. One is a circle and triangle with a line through it.
The King, is that full screen again? Are you seeing everything okay now? I had to go off the window for a minute. Are you able to still see what's going on?
The King. No, it's blocking.
Okay, hold on. Okay, now you should be able to see the window again. Are you good now? Should be good now, I hope.
The King. We back in the cockpit.
Oh yeah, back in the cockpit, baby. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to ask another pilot what that is. See, I'm used to the payware because on the payware.
Hey John and Chad.
Shauna. Welcome, my dear. You're with me in the cockpit at flight level 360, which is 36,000 feet. Well, we are getting ready to land in Miami, Florida, where the sun is shining bright and the women are looking tight. Oh, my bad.
Hey Shauna.
Oh, man. I really don't know if the women are looking tight or not, but it sounded good anyways. I got the King with me, so when we land, he can get all the women's attention and get them up on this airplane, and we'll take them for another flight.
Shauna Bates Matsada. Hey at the King.
Yeah, I was telling the King that, man, it's been a minute since I've talked to him. It's good to hear from the King, I'll tell you. Another, guys, just to be clear about this, on the lounge,
we will get the report.
The King was someone as well that was always there, always in my corner and Shauna's corner. You know, we dealt with some drama a few times on the lounge, and well, never again. Now we're just going to ignore it, block them, and ignore it. Do you know? The other night, Shawnee, you missed it. Do you know who showed up trying to, start, but it did them no good. I just blocked them and moved on. It was,
The King. It's been a hot MIN, always wanted the best for everyone. Shauna
yeah,
Bates Matt
me
Sada.
too, man.
Yeah, we always had your back.
Oxyman was back again.
Who?
And I got him blocked. It was another name they were going by, big one, or something like that. And they were talking about get a job, and I says get a job. I said I just graduated college and I got 3 different degrees now, and you're telling me to get a job? Like, what are you talking about?
Shauna Bates Matt Sada. Oh Lord.
But anyway, we got him blocked, and that's what I'm going to do for now. From now on, it's just like I tell the admins, block them and let's move on.
Don't even entertain them.
Yeah, exactly. The King. Don't to even reply to them is really it's senseless. There's no reason to. Luckily now I can block them instantly with the app that is, as you guys can tell, it talks to me when you guys write something. I can use that to block people. I can put them in timeout if they've been bad, But flying's the big thing that I do now. It's one of my biggest hobbies. I love to fly. I might not be a pro, but I sure do enjoy it. Now, if I could just get the King in the cockpit here with me as my co-pilot, I think we'd do all right. They got a program that you can actually use, and you can. Oh, we're getting ready to change our altitude here, folks. Getting ready to start our descent. Yeah,
To assist with customs at our destination, flight attendants will begin handing out forms momentarily.
Can you guys hear the lady talking?
What's our ETA to landing in Miami? Ready for a drink.
We are starting our descent now. I don't know if you heard that girl talking or not. She was the flight attendant. You got 11 minutes, you guys. I got to go to this other window for a minute.
Shauna Bates Matt Sada. I was sent screenshots, and big boy, I have a wonderful man, and sorry, you will never have this. The King. I heard it. That was cool.
Bear with me 1 second, you guys. I just gotta do one thing here. Alright, are we back in the cockpit? Can you see the cockpit? The King?
Shauna Bates Matt Sada. We'll be leaving for the fireworks here in a few.
Oh, okay, Shauna. Can you guys see the cockpit? Are we good?
King. Back in the cockpit, sir.
Alrighty, good deal.
Shauna Bates Matsada. We see it.
Very good. I'm slowing us down to 263 knots. We'll get down to 250 before I reach 10,000. From there I will put out a flap to control that speed. Oh yeah, speed's
Okay.
looking good.
Get ready, Florida ladies. We coming in.
That's right, ladies. We're coming down. We're coming to see you, you fine girls. All right, we are currently at 29,000 feet ASL, 29,534 AGL. We're looking good. Now the difference between this and the payware, the King, you would notice a huge difference. The payware looks much better. Matter of fact, you could even mistake it as being in a real plane. And everything is controlled by the pilot and the first officer. Everything with payware.
The King. They should do a play to earn putting so many hours in. I dig it.
Yeah, I like I said, I love flying. They've got a program now where you can have a friend somewhere else, start up the same program, and they can join you in your airplane, and you can have a co-pilot plus your pilot. Because I mean, technically, I would need a co-pilot. Anybody would that's flying these bigger jets and stuff. As you can tell, we're doing a nice smooth descent, and hopefully our AIRAC data and stuff is 100%. That way it puts us right where we need to be. Like I said, that's the thing with freeware.
That would be awesome. Maybe we should look into it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, the FSTramp is known to have its moments where it completely mess up a flight. You know, that's Doesn't happen all the time, but it can. I think for this, I think we'll do fine. Sean, I hope you have a good night with the fireworks and all that good stuff. Currently at 25,000 feet, my friends. That beeping that you hear, that beep beep beep, that means I reached another waypoint. Gonna arm our spoilers just in case we need them.
I'm getting booked. I love how you have to do real-life pilot situations.
Oh man, let me tell you.
We'll be back.
Wait. Okay. In the real thing, in the payware, it's really accurate, man. Tomorrow evening, around this same time, I'll fly the 737 payware plane and show you how much of a difference it really is. I've got to go in and completely program the CDU, computer display unit. You got to go in and do all your checklists, your pre-flight list checklist, before start checklist, after start checklist.
Try to do a flight tomorrow around 7 p.m. I can be available.
You got it, buddy. I will. A taxi checklist, a before takeoff checklist. You got to program your fuel. You got to program for your
Kimberly's
fuel.
Memories, Red Heart. Hello, John.
Hey there, how are you? You got to program your weight, your cargo. You got to program your departure airport, your arrival airport. You got to program your
Local Lisa is alive. Runway heading 93.
ILS.
Okay.
All right.
Will be good to see the freeware compared to payware.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. And the sound is 100% different too. Kim, how are you? It's good to see you, my dear. All right, we're at 20,000 feet.
Shauna Bates Matsada. Between nurses, physical, and occupational therapy coming in, my days are busy. My Guillain-Barré syndrome, I had another spell with it. When I am not busy with it, I am Lisa Lynn's page manager.
Very good, Shauna. I'm glad to see you're keeping yourself busy too.
The King. Wish you the best, Shauna. Much love.
Absolutely.
Shauna Bates Matsada. I would go crazy here with nothing to do, lol.
I hear you. I just went in and reset my altimeter. I usually will reset it about every 2,000 or 3,000
Shauna
feet.
Bates Matsada. Thank you at the King.
I've been flying payware so long.
The King. So how did you find other pilots on the sim, John? Y'all got message boards or something?
Yeah, we so we've got and one of the apps that we use is called WhatsApp, and then we use TTS, Team Talk, a Team Talk server, and of course we have a BVI pilot page. We just got that created the other day. Facebook.com/BVI pilots. That just got created the other day.
The King. Cool.
Alright, so we're at 15,000. When I get to 10,000, I'm going to go back over to the tramp window and set it to M2, being we're going to be doing an auto land. You should hear the lady come back on around 10,000 and let people know that we are on our final descent. That just means that we're under 10,000 feet. The King, you let me know when you start seeing buildings or the ocean or any of that stuff. I'm curious to see what it shows in freeware. In the real, in payware, it's just everything's different. But let me know when you start seeing stuff.
The King. I'm ready to jump co-pilot with ya in a 757.
I've got a 757 that I've flown, yeah. Those are nice jets. We're at 12,000 feet, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go over to FSTramp for a minute. Bear with me 1 second.
The king. I see farmland and trees.
Alright, I'll have you back on the cockpit here in a second. Give me 1 second, we'll be back on the cockpit window in just a second.
The king. What you doing in this screen?
So basically that screen there that I was just on is a screen that basically helps keep the plane to do what it needs to do to get us to the proper location. It allows us to set our speeds, altitudes, but
Shauna Bates Matsada. Getting ready to head out. Have a good night, guys.
Shauna, you have a good night, sweetheart. But most of the stuff I've got hotkeys for, but you want that other program needs to be in the right conditions for landing. We're about.
I gotcha. Take care, Shauna.
We're about to reach 10,000 feet. Now, if you watch what I'm doing here, I'm changing my speed. Whoa. That would have been bad. Going out to flaps 1 for right
We have
now.
begun our final descent into Miami. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any
That
larger
would have been
electronics.
bad. Wrong button, John.
Yeah, yeah, that would have sucked, man. Now we're slowing down. When I get to about 4,000, we'll put on approach mode. What are you seeing right now, the King, when you look out the window?
The King. Bunch of trees and ponds.
Going to flaps 5. Around 220 knots. Currently at 6,000 feet. We're dropping at about 965 feet a minute. 224 knots indicated. We're at 55.97. We'll be going to approach here in just a minute. Alright, I gotta go back to this window and turn on approach because it's being stupid. Come on.
Heading log off. 4,358 above. Right to. 4,287 above.
Now we're on approach.
4,226 above. Right 9. 4,159 above. Right 18. Glide slope is alive. NAB1 is glide slope.
Hold on, this thing is being real stupid.
The king. Oh no. We coming in hot. Altitude lock off. 3,924 above. Right 52. 3,900 above. Right 53. Glide slope is alive. NAV1 is localizer. Localizer is alive. Runway heading 93. NAV1 is glide slope. 3,905 above. Right 44. 3,883 above. Right 34. 3,854 above. Right 24. 3,826 above. Right 17. 3,770 above.
Hold on.
Right 7.
Oh my god.
3,728 above. Right 1. 3,656 above. Left 8. 3,562 above.
Hold
Left
on.
17. 3,477 above. Left 25. 3,374 above. Left 33. 3,287 above. Left 39.
There we go.
3,216 above. Left 46.
We got this.
3,109 above. Left 46. 3,000 above. Left 48. 2,887 above. Left 49. 2,775 above. Left 48. 2,609 above. Left 40.
2,500.
2,468 above. Left 34. 2,339 above. Left 28. 2,207 above. Left 22.
Come on, baby.
2088 above. Left 16. 1990 above. Left 12. 1,882 above. Left 8. 1,782 above. Left 5. 1,683 above. Left 3. 1,598 above. Left 1.
Now what it should
above.
do,
Centered.
this is where freeware is
1,430
bad. It doesn't always put us where we need to be.
1,346 above. Right 2. 1,275 above. Right 2. 1,206 above. Right 2. 1,143 above. Right 2. 1,087 above. Right 2. 1,044 above. Right 2. 1,006 above. Right 1.
I bet. Yeah.
975 above.
See, this is where
Right.
freeware sucks.
952 above. Right 2. 936 above. Right 1. 929 above. Right 1. 929 above. Right 1. 933 above. Centered. 935 above. Centered. 922 above. Centered. 891 above.
What are you seeing, the king?
836 above. Centered.
I hope you're seeing the runway.
750 above.
I hope.
Centered. 675 above. Centered. 595 above. Centered.
500.
499 above. Centered. 405
400.
above. Centered. The king. No car 332 above.
300.
271 above. Centered. 215
200.
above. Centered. 145 above. Centered.
100.
71 above. Centered.
50. 40, 30, 20,
23 above.
10,
Center. On ground. 131 knots. 119 knots. 106 knots. 95 knots. 85 knots. 74 knots.
Are you seeing a runway? I hope.
66 knots. 58 knots. 51 knots. 50 knots. The king. 47 knots. Off prefect time. 45 knots. Landed. 42 knots. 39 knots. 26 knots.
Does it show? Do you see the runway? Did it put us on the runway or
Ladies and
no?
gentlemen, welcome to Miami. The local time is 8:23 p.m. and it's currently about 79 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead.
Oh, that's awesome. So, let's see what our landing rate was, you guys. Let's see how good I did with landing.
Apologize for the delay. Please coordinate with
The landing rate was minus 340 feet a minute, which is a really good landing rate. Anything from a -1 to a -500 is a pretty good landing rate. So I'm impressed because freeware and using that other program you was asking about, it's not always accurate. It likes to mess up. You heard it saying don't sink, but that was just the fact that the plane got under 135 knots. It was down to like 132, but we did okay. We didn't touch no trees, so we did good there as well. Not a bad flight, I must say. Not bad for my first flight in freeware in probably over a year. I mean, I've been flying.
Awesome, John. Got to head out. Good flying, sir.
It's time for us to get out of here anyways. It was good talking to you, the King. I will do a payware flight tomorrow at 7 p.m. just for you, my friend. And guys, it was good being here. Be sure to give us a thumbs up, if you will. That does help us get our name out there better. Check out the BVI Pilots page on Facebook. It's facebook.com/BVI Pilots. You can also follow us on our other YouTube channel if you're watching through the lounge.
I'd see you then.
Look up BVI Pilots. You can subscribe to the channel there as well. So, with that said, follow us on Twitter at BVI Pilots. You can also follow us on Twitch by going to twitch.tv/PilotLife2020, and you can follow us there as well. As some of you on the lounge can see, I've really taken up the simming, and we enjoy it. So, until next time, you guys have a wonderful day. The King, shout out to you, my friend. A thumbs up to you and Shauna and all the other supporters, Kimberly, all you guys. I love all of you. To all the supporters at the lounge, I really appreciate you guys dropping in and showing your face. That means a lot, and I'm really glad to hear from you guys, and hopefully more will start rolling back in. Until next time, you guys take care. Keep the blue skies up, because if you don't, well, I've said it once, twice, even 3 times. Houston,